Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Test, 1, 2, 3, test. 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 Alright, I guess that's fine. Alright. I messed with something in stream settings. It appears to still be working. I messed with something in stream settings. I'm testing something. Oh no, if the stream is screwed up, then I'll just reverse it back. Alright. I got some Doki Blue Skies tonight, 2 a.m. Gonna start NATSUKI'S path, bruh. It's gonna be great. Loki took a nap, bro. Tired as crap. Not too tired for 2 hours of Doki though. So I was low key. I don't know if I can pull it up, man. I don't even know if it'll show up on stream. Hang on, the window. I want like, cause low key, I never hear anybody talking about this. I don't even know if I can pull it up on stream, if it'll even look normal. Hang on. Can I pull up my gallery and stream? I forgot how I have my OBS set up. Sick, okay. Hope I don't have any weird screenshots. Hang on. Does this script like show up? Hang on. Okay, I could... No, fuck, this is set up weird. Hang on. I can do, like... Hang on. Can I full screen this? Does that not work? I have to do like this. Let's see how this shows up in stream. Yeah, close enough. Hang on. I was going through the code of this game after finishing Yuri's arc. And apparently there's this like text here. It's like a screenshot of. Hang on. This probably looks terrible, but like I don't care. It says, "I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception has occurred." And then a bunch of game code. And then it says, "Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I could probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this difficult. Well, here goes nothing." And I look, I never saw that. That's Vanilla Monica deleting Sayori. You know, Vanilla Doki. And I'm gonna be real. I didn't watch a lot of content about this game like on YouTube after I finished it. I'm sure this is like common knowledge, but I did not know this. Like, the couple of videos I did watch talking about Doki did not mention this. So that was actually insane of me to find. So yeah, well, I wanted to bring that up. Okay, that's... Oh fuck, did I screw this up? Hang on, every time I screw this up, the full screen looks weird. Oh crap, I wouldn't screw this up. And full screen. Because I have a couple of earlier streams with Sayori, back in Sayori's arc, where this looked weird. Hang on. I haven't touched it since then. Now we're chilling. Okay, I like messed up the ratio during my first couple of Sayori streams, and it looked weird. But back there, like stream 2. Hang on. Fuck, does that look weird now? Why is it doing that? Scuffed ass stream, man. Damn it. Why does it look like that? Bum bum bum. don't even know how I screwed up that. Oh, did I really screw it up? No, I didn't. Okay. Bro, that's what I get for screwing around with shit, man. Crap. Okay, let's close out. Let's close out of that. What happens if I full on... Hang on. Okay, think that looks normal? This thing likes to be weird sometimes. Yeah, nah, it's weird again. Fuck. That's the white bar on the bottom. Hang on. There's like a way to fix that. I don't know how to do it though. Hang on. Full screen. Alt tab. Maybe that's my phone being weird. Hang on. Maybe there's no white bar on the bottom and I'm being dumb. Nah, there's no white bar on the bottom. Yeah, no, I was being okay, cool. Alright, let's start the stream. Scuff that stream, and we're 5 seconds in, man. That's a good sign. Alright. 10 minutes of drink. Cool, okay. Gonna do the new game. Oh, yes, and here's the beginning part with Monica. I'm not skipping this for shit, bro. What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring me back? I don't see any other explanation. Why? We've already established that there's no happiness here. So why? Huh? Why can't I look at the scripts? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait, I know. You've installed a mod, haven't you? That's why everything's been changed. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? Yeah, nah, bro. What? You want everything to be like how it should have been? Yeah, that's low-key exactly what I want, bro. But... you really care about them, don't you? I wish. Never mind. If you really want to do it, I won't stop you. I've been fighting to take control of this game again, but if you want to play it through the mod, then... well, I'll succumb to the mod's control. So, do you all want me to allow the mod's activation? And apparently when you say no, it just closes out the game, so that's what I heard. So I'm just gonna say yes. Ha! I knew it. Seaman, or whatever your name actually is, I truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice. Shit, low-key, like... I low-key still can't listen to some songs in, like, the original Doki Doki playlist, man. Like I try, and I just can't, bro. Sigh. Okay, well, probably gonna have to skip a lot of this. A lot of Act 1 is gonna be skipped. I actually don't remember this. Hang on. Sigh. I lay motionless in bed, staring up at the blank white ceiling. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. Sound of thunder. I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to something. But today's another day, I guess. Let's just hope that it's at least a bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly drag myself out of bed and groggily begin the monotony of my daily routine. Making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummage through the cupboards, looking for something to eat. Nah, bro, I was gonna make the instant noodles, man. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me. Ever since my parents' divorce, I've just been living off whatever I find in the kitchen. I like to think this happens like a few weeks after the mom left, and then she comes back like way later in the game, but I don't know. I live with my mom, but she's always taking business trips abroad. So for the most part, it's pretty much just me at home. It's lonely, but I manage. Though I do miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning. Breakfast used to be a family thing. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table, while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous sunny-side-up eggs. I hope we'll get to find out a little more about this. I mean, we found out quite a bit in Yuri's arc. But, you know, I hope each arc has their own, like, side where they explain a little more. Because I like that. Kinda increases, like, the replayability of, you know, going through each different arc. But all of that feels like a long forgotten memory. Gotta get the water, bro. Well, at least breakfast is sorted. A calorie mate. What the heck? Is sorted. A calorie mate. Is that like a Japanese thing? I've never heard of it. I've never heard of that. A calorie mate. Huh. Not exactly the best start to the day, but it'll do. I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sapped me of the urge to cook meals for myself. With my food quickly finished, I head for the door. Bro's life is empty, man. This is like... At the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's. Clear skies beat thunderstorms any day of the week. Are thunderstorms supposed to represent something? Alright, bro, we should start skipping now. Act 1 would genuinely take, like, 5 streams if I didn't skip, man. The fuck? Okay, well, it's Natsuki's arc, so we're doing Natsuki. I forget what the context of this even is, I'm not even gonna lie. Act 1, this barely even matters, I'm not even gonna lie. Have I done this before? Wait. I've done this before. Okay, I've apparently done Natsuki before. Do not remember that. I wonder how much of this I actually skip. Huh, okay. Okay, well, we're doing Natsuki now. Low-key, I've never actually unlocked, I've never actually done any of her poems, like, ever. So, I'm not 100% sure what to do here. I always, like, whenever I'm, like, doing it on my own, I always get Sayori, except for one time where I got Yuri. Back when I played Vanilla. So, doing Natsuki is gonna be weird. I think probably Marshmallow? Okay. Oh no, bro. Insight! Nope, that's Yuri, bro. Oh, hang on. So I was supposed to save. Fuck, forgot to save. Hang on, I can save again. Save. I think I overwrote that save, but I'm just gonna save here. Shopping? Okay. Probably silly. Oh crap, that's Sayori, bro. Loki might have to redo this, not even gonna lie. Paul Parfait is obvious. I think Kawaii is also her. Yeah. Bunny might be Sayori. Let's try it anyway. Oh no, it's Natsuki. Cool. Excitement. Ah, it's Sayori. I should have seen that coming. Lipstick might be Yuri. Oh no, it is Natsuki. Cool. I feel. No, it's 50-50 on that one. Oh, manga. There we go. Pout is either Sayori or Natsuki. Let's see what else we have. Nibble might be Natsuki. Let's try Pout. Hey, let's go. I'm 50-50 on a lot of these, honestly. Maybe Infallible? Ah, crap, that was Yuri. I probably should have seen that. Aura. Candy might be Sayori. Nope, it was Natsuki, okay. This all might be Natsuki. Oh, that was Yuri? Oh. Pink, I believe, is Natsuki, yeah. Twirl, almost certainly, yeah. Strawberry might be Sayori, but it should be Natsuki, yeah. I'm not sure, maybe Tenacious? No, that was totally Yuri, okay, I don't know what I was thinking there. A tone. I'm doing a tone, I don't even care who it is. Hey, it's Yuri, that's funny. A tone. We're gonna play a tone. Okay, we're gonna play a tone. Come on, Benson. It was like 20 years ago. I'm not gonna. You must atone. Nobody's gonna know that reference, but okay. Socks, pleasure, holiday, rainbow, vivacious. I know I selected that one a bunch of times, man. Yuri. Like I definitely got Natsuki anyway, but that's funny. I wanted to get Yuri in second place because I've never done Natsuki being number 1. But I want to see what happens if Yuri's number 2, because I know when I did Yuri, Natsuki, not Natsuki, Sayori was always number 2. So I want to see if there's any, like, different ones here. See, man, fancy meeting you here. Yeah, because when I did Sayori was number 1 every day, except for the last when I did Yuri. And with Yuri, Sayori was always number 2. So I want to see what happens if Yuri's number 2 instead. Because I don't think I've ever had Yuri be number 2 before. Or no, that's a lie. I've always had him to be number 2. Sayori's the one I've never seen being number 2. Ah, whatever. Oh, no, she was number 2 once. Whatever, none of this matters. See, man, fancy meeting you here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, what a coincidence, huh? Seriously speaking, though, I'm happy to see you back here. I'm gonna do random parts and skip others just based on my mood and deal with it. Okay, I would have been disappointed if you ran away on us and then Natsuki's gonna make a comment about the cupcakes. Skip now. God damn, you skipped so much back to him, bro. Ugh. I approach her here. Okay, hang on, what? Who must be the harbinger of awareness when it comes to Natsuki and Yuri? Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner, probably discussing club matters, given they're the president and vice president. As expected, Yuri's face in a book. I can't help notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. A few huffs of annoyance sound from her direction every once in a while. Ugh. Yeah, but now I'm trending over to Natsuki instead of trending over to Yuri. And same with Sayori, because I think during Sayori's arc, I just talked to her. Like, yeah, something like that. I approach her curious. Hey, something wrong? Freaking Monica. She was my stuff again. I spent all this time organizing my collection. She comes in and ruins it. As she complains, Natsuki carefully slides boxes and stacks of books across the shelf. Once they're arranged in an orderly fashion, she turns around to face me. Do you have any manga? Oh yeah, here, let me get it. I quickly retrieved the book Natsuki lent to me yesterday and handed it to her. I forgot she did that, god damn. Man, it's been a while. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped all this crap before, but whatever. She examines the cover and the pages, looking for any sort of damage. After finding nothing, she slides the novel into its rightful place in one of the boxes. I told you I'd take care of my manga. Yeah, I'll let it get to your head. You still need to pass the quiz before we can start the next one. You were serious? What? You thought I was joking? Nah, am I gonna have to take a quiz? I've never done anything with her. Here at the Literature Club, we take reading very seriously. Quoting Monica. Now sit down and get ready. No way, I actually gotta do something. Alright. I sit down at the desk while Natsuki sits parallel from me. Alright, first question. Which girl ends up falling down the stairs in chapter 7? I didn't really get that far. Hell nah, bro. Seriously? Bro, you couldn't have read, man. Bro's too busy doing... What was he even doing? I was gonna say watching anime, but isn't this manga? So, like, what was he even doing? The expression that comes over Natsuki's face honestly scares me a little. Yeah, man, you should be scared. It's Natsuki, man. She's gonna bite your ankles. What? How could you not finish? The first volume is, like, the shortest one out of all of them. I'm sorry. I was working on my poem for most of the night, so I didn't have time to read it. Natsuki's expression changes from that of anger to disbelief. Your poem? Yeah, I, put some effort into it. Natsuki eyeballs me suspiciously before sighing. Fine, I guess we can read it here. Your poem better be really good. I got most of them for her. I forget. I think if you get like a ton of them for one person, you get like some different lines, but I forget. Yeah. I have a little experience with writing in general, much less poems. I have a little experience. So I fear that Natsuki will only get angrier with me once she sees my lackluster writing abilities. But that's a problem we'll deal with later. Right now, I have to finish Volume 1 of Parfait Girls. I wonder if that's a real. I feel like it's made up. Look at like Portrait of Markov. But I don't actually know. Natsuki hands the closet to retrieve the novel once again. You know what? Let's look it up. Is Parfait Girls made up? Oh. Hang on. Is Parfait Girls made up like Portrait of Markov, or is it an actual thing? Yeah, no, it is fictional. I was right about that. Still cool though. Ton of fan art on it, which makes sense. That's funny. Alright, none of that matters. Okay, cool. She comes back, manga in hand, and points to the floor. We're gonna sit there. What? Why? Because it's a lot easier than trying to read in chairs. Fair point. That doesn't really make any sense. Just do it, okay? No need to argue over every little thing. I wasn't arguing. I'm arguing. I stopped myself short and I realized I'm probably just getting on her nerves. If possible, I'd like to avoid making her angry. That's low-key impossible, though. I mean, alright. Oh my gosh, I've never actually seen this scene before. It's this one. I want to screenshot it because I've never actually gone to it before. I've like seen it in like a bunch of different places, but I've never actually like had done it myself. Okay. I sit down that's next to Natsuki while she hands me the novel. I flip open to the part where I left off, but Natsuki speaks up before I can begin. You only got that far? That's crazy, bro. Well, I may have watched some anime last night too. Called it, bro! Called that shit! Let's go, man. I'm on a hot streak when it comes to college in this game. Well, I may have watched some anime last night too. Natsuki furrows her eyebrows at me. I quickly start reading to avoid another scalding. It's scalding. I thought that's scalding for a second. Still. Does this have, like, an overarching plot of some sort? Of course it does, dummy. What, you think I don't have good taste? Nah, bro. I have standards, you know. I have standards, it's crazy. Hey, I never said that I don't think you have good taste. You had good taste. It's just... nothing's really happened yet. It's just one-off side stories so far. Well, that's just to help you get to know the characters. Ooh, look, her. She looks different now. It's weird here to see it. Like the chapter where they're at the shopping mall. It gives you a better idea of what each girl's like and don't like. There's an overarching plot, but the first volume is more like an introduction to the characters. I've read the entire series, so I do know what happens. Alright, guess I'll take your word on it. You sure do like this series, don't you? Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I can see why. It does have a lot of baking in it. I guess we already established the baking thing. I low-key skipped a lot of day one. It does, yeah. Coincidence? Don't get the wrong idea. I ain't start baking just because of this manga. Whoa, wait, hang on. I don't know, I think this might have been made for the mod. I don't know, I didn't do this in vanilla, hang on. Because in vanilla, I didn't... But this was like before I knew like how deep the game was gonna be. So I like... So I... Okay, whatever, none of that matters. Haha, don't worry, I believe you. Not. Not as crazy. Well, I guess that at least explains Natsuki's interest in baking. She is really good at it, though. Yeah, he had the cupcakes. So it's not like that's a bad thing. We continue reading for a while before I reach the end of the novel. As I close the book, Natsuki snatches it from my hands and heads for the closet. Ooh, bro, she does not want to have that. She places the novel in its rightful spot and digs around for the second volume. Oh, God. Digs around for the second volume. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, I guess not. So, did you enjoy it? Yeah, I did, actually. Bro, I was low-key just thinking about how... You know what? It's best if I don't even bring that up, bro. Okay. It's a bit slow right now. But if you say it's true, it'll start getting good in the second volume. But, no. It's a bit slow right now, but if what you say is true, it'll start getting good in the second volume. Speaking of which, Natsuki proudly holds up the second volume. It's probably like 50 of these, man. Let's get started. Wait, alright. Okay, everyone. Ooh. It's time to share poems. If that isn't good timing. If that isn't good timing, I don't know what is. What it is. Look, seriously? We're just about to start the second one. Well, you can always read it tomorrow, can't you? Fine. Natsuki defeated, puts her manga back in the closet and retrieves her poem. I grabbed mine from my bag as well. By the way, you did remember to write a poem, right? Don't worry, I'm not that much of a slacker. I've got it right here in my bag. I rifled through some stray papers to pull out the page I wrote my poem on. While I can't help but feeling a little nervous, I have to admit that I'm excited now. Talking to these girls has really calmed my nerves, and now I'm just eager to share my poem. After all, judging by each girl's personality, I doubt that anyone would say anything nasty about it. Okay. Just making sure this still works. I did mess with some settings. I said mess with some settings. I messed with like one setting, but still. Okay. Well, Natsuki, I don't know if she'd be unduly harsh though. She just seems like the type of person who enjoys ribbing on her friends. Either way, I hope they realize that I put hard work into it. I figure that it'll only be fair to repay their warm welcome by showing effort in club activities. Honestly, I'll be the same way, man. Oh, hey, I can skip some of this now. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a neat black composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. She's gonna put us all to shame. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I can skip from here? What? Well, I suppose Natsuki's gonna be the only one with like added. Oh, I guess I can't skip. Huh, that might be a bug. Whatever, okay. Well, the tradition is I always do the girl I pick last, so I suppose I'll start with Sayori and Natsuki, and I'll do like Sayori, Yuri, Monica, Natsuki then. I wonder how much of this is gonna be real though. Okay, none of that matters. Let's do Monica next. Hi, Seaman. Hope you're enjoying your time here. I like forget what her first poem is, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like wanna see it. Probably sound like a broken record by now, but everyone's been really welcoming. Ah, well, a broken record isn't so bad when plays something so nice. I guess so. But none of this has changed from vanilla either, so she just says this while being insane vanilla, man. Okay. I remember when I did Yuri's arc, I like spammed through and missed it, so like... Feel like sharing your poem with me? I mean, I don't really have a choice in the matter, do I? Haha. You shouldn't be thinking like that. Yeah, I was just joking. Kinda. It's alright, C-Man. I get that it's probably really awkward for you to share creative work when you're just a beginner. Especially since the rest of us have a bit more experience than you do. That's an understatement. Don't worry though, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? I don't think many people out there share their poetry on a regular basis. Bro, I haven't wrote poetry since an assignment in middle school, man. That might be elementary. No, it was middle school. I had an assignment where I had to do it. I don't remember what I wrote about. But it's the sort of thing you get used to pretty quickly once you get it over with. Yeah, that's true. I hand my poem over with a sigh. Don't grab me too harshly. I'll be fine. Watch nervously as she quickly scans through my poem. Ah, okay, I knew there was gonna be something different here. It's a nice poem, C-Man. Huh, you think? Although I have to say, it's a lot cuter than something I've expected out of you. Is that bad? Nah, of course not. It's just something that I would have thought Natsuki would write, for instance. She's a good writer, so you should take that as a compliment. I see. Ah, no, I guess there's a cutesy sort of mood or something. As you have a cute side as well. Well, haha. That's not what I was trying to say. I thought I was thinking about more cheery stuff. Or something. Or something is crazy, bro. Hehe, I get it. Bro, better not start using the word alarm, man. I'm gonna fucking crash out! Okay, whatever. But still, have you ever read anything about anything by Shel Silverstein? Bro, aren't his poems more dark, man? He sounds familiar. He has some pretty dark poems, bro. Not necessarily dark, but more intense. I wouldn't say cheerful. Maybe when I was a kid. My mom used to take me to the library when I was little, so... Bro, what's the one? I know a few off the top of my head. I don't know any of the names, but I think the most famous one was when he's going through the woods, and he ends the poem off with, "And miles to go before I sleep." Walking through a midnight... I used to know more Shel Silverstein. My mom always liked him. And miles to go before I sleep. And then there's one. I believe the title is "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night." That one's really good. There's more. Oh, there's so much more I know. I used to know more about him. I used to read his poems way back when. Well, he wrote a lot for children, so I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Yeah, like when I was a kid. Yeah. He's famous for using simple words and conversation tones to tell all sorts of stories. His poems are of a variety of different lengths and cover a range of different emotions. They could be funny, endearing, sad. Even though most people think of him as a children's author and poet, many of his works express universal views of the world. And he actually wrote some black comedy as well. So you could say that he was pretty good at subverting expectations. Interesting. So is Natsuki kind of like that then? You could say that. She's not quite the Renaissance man that Silverstein is. Isn't he? Silverstein was, I think. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They may seem easy enough to read through on the surface, but they can pack a lot of meaning in very few words. I see. It's definitely a type of poem that's fun to explore. Yeah, I'm sure I'll end up doing a lot of different things before I settle on my own style. And it'll still take a while before I'm completely comfortable sharing my writing. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I'd probably be more surprised if you immediately started writing with your own style. Most people go through the same process that you're going through right now. Fuck, I missed it again! Damn it, bruh! Whatever, man. I'm over it. He scans my poem with eyes with a blank expression on her face. Okay, I think there's gonna be some different words here. Oh, I guess not. Huh. I thought there were different lines whenever they got like second place or something. Okay. Earth to Natsuki. What? Hey, I'll make it seem like I'm spacing out. Just. Okay, let's start with what I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads the poem again. Actually, never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it all? Don't literature clubs share, share constructive criticism or something? No, it's just... Natsuki fails to come back with a follow-up. She's obviously uncomfortable about something. But from what I've seen, it's certainly not giving out criticism. You know, it's like all she does, bro. Hey, this is my first time writing poems, sharing poems too. It's a bit uncomfortable for all of us, yeah, but we should still try and help each other. It's not that. I'd feel more comfortable if your poem was really bad. I could be like, not that bad, but here's what the work of a real poet looks like. But, oh, I understand what she means now. She's uncomfortable because she liked my poem and doesn't know how to compliment me. I get what you mean. Natsuki looks relieved at my statement. Can I see your poem now? Look, fine. But only because Monica is gonna make me either way. Sometimes, some folks are winners, some only lose, some are go-getters, and some only cruise. Sometimes we try hard and give it our all. Sometimes we give up. What else can we do? Told you you'd hate it. Actually, I like it, and from here we can skip. What? Don't just say it's good because I'm a girl. Be honest. Why not? It has nothing to do with you being a girl. I genuinely like the poem. Really? Yeah, it's simple, but pretty effective. Finally, someone who gets it. People in high school think poetry has to be so formal and vague. But they don't realize that simple writing is just as effective, if not more. The reader shouldn't have to search for the meaning. That's just stupid. Besides, the simpler the writing, the more emphasis on wordplay. Like how most of the lines start with some. Yeah, I noticed that. Made the last couplet statement more powerful. Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. Well, good job then. Ha, didn't expect that from the youngest of the club, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Alright. God damn, Act 1 is a lot of words. Hang on, there's like something you're supposed to do here and something you're not supposed to do here. Monica. I honestly don't even know what to do in this situation. I quickly glance over to Monica. Monica nods at me and approaches the two girls. Yuri Natsuki, this is... She clears her throat. Is it just me or did her confident persona seem to waver a bit? There's no way to act at our club. Man, you skip a lot of stuff in Act 1, man. From what I hear, Natsuki's arc is like the least fleshed out. Which, coming from Yuri's, which is by a country mile the most fleshed out, is gonna be interesting. So yeah, okay. Let's live here. Okay, that's good. Let's see now. Bunny? Okay. Lollipop, definitely. Parfait. Twirl, probably? Yeah. Anime. I'm not sure. Maybe pure? Well, I'm thinking skirt, but it has to be manga. There we go. Unrequited? No, it's probably Yuri. I forgot who Doki Doki is. I think that's Sayori. Maybe Clouds? Yeah, okay. I think you, like, something happens if you get all 20, but I've never actually done it. Maybe Whirlwind? That was Yuri? Okay, I didn't expect that. I thought maybe Sayori, man. I didn't think that was going to be Yuri. Okay. Probably Daydream. Nah, that was Sayori. Okay. Candy? Okay. Cute, definitely, yeah. The ocean? Oh, Sayori. Raindrops? Huh. It doesn't matter. I'm getting Natsuki at this point, but... Wait, Kitty? That might be Sayori. Oh no, it's Natsuki. Kawaii has to be, yeah. Covet. I'm curious, is Covet gonna be Yuri? Oh, I was right about that. What's from Heaven Centers? Oh, that one's Yuri too. Huh. Yeah, Marshmallow. Infallible, I think, is Yuri. I think Meager. Oh, that was Yuri too, damn. Okay. Just a few days ago, I never would have thought I'd look forward to an extracurricular so much. So, you ready? Huh? Oh, right. I wasn't expecting Natsuki to want to start reading so quickly. Not that I wasn't looking forward to it. Well, let's get going. Alright, I'll follow you. Natsuki excitedly walks over to the closet as I trail behind. You're gonna like this volume, Seaman. All that overarching plot you've been wanting, finally. Plot. Monica! What, something wrong? I glanced inside the... Oh, she moves her crap again. I glanced inside the closet and immediately noticed the problem. All of her boxes are sitting on the top shelf. Did he move all my stuff again? Aha, about that. The teacher got mad because of how much room your stuff was taking up and moved it around. I was gonna try and put it back, but I didn't have enough time this morning. Sorry. That's just great. Natsuki attempts to reach for the top shelf with little success. And she's like, isn't she canonically like 4'11"? Like, it's insane. She moves around some of the school supplies on the lower shelves to make room. There, that's plenty of room. I'm moving these back down. I notice a collapsible stool hanging from the side of the closet wall. Here, use this. I take the stool off the wall and hand it to Natsuki, who quickly props it up and hops on. The stool is just barely high enough to allow her to retrieve one of the boxes. She uses her fingertips to inch toward the box to inch the box towards the edge of the shelf. Bro, I'll just help her at this point, man. Isn't the MC like 5'10" or something? Like, okay. Once she gets a good grip on it, she quickly hops off the stool. I think they all have like heights. I forget. I think Natsuki's might be the only confirmed one. See? Easy. Natsuki holds... Easy's crazy. Natsuki holds the box up triumphantly before placing one on the lower shelves. Before placing it on one of the lower shelves. Do you want me to get the rest of them? There we go. I can handle it myself. I just needed something taller. Natsuki pokes her head out of the closet and scans the room. All the chairs are attached to desks, so it would be impossible to get them in the closet. Haha. She heads to the teacher's desk and retrieves the computer chair sitting behind it. I watch as she wheels it into the closet and proudly hops on. What the hell? Is this from the mod or vanilla? I don't actually know. I've never seen this before. This has to be from the mod. Surely I would have seen this somewhere before. I'm like, this is from vanilla, then somehow I missed it, man. I never saw this. Let's find out. Hang on. I told you I didn't need your help. Okay, let's find out. Hang on. Settings. Gallery. What? This is just from vanilla? What? I've never seen this before. That's crazy. Okay. I'm perfectly capable of doing this on my own. What? Since the computer chair is on, it's on wheels, bruh. Well, I mean, that's to be expected, I guess. Since the computer chair is on wheels, it swivels from side to side as Natsuki stands on it. Steady, steady. Natsuki clearly doesn't want any help, so I just idle in the doorway of the closet and watch. She shakily grabs boxes and places them on the lower shelves. Ah, here it is. Natsuki pulls out the Parfait Girls box and Natsuki pulls the Parfait Girls box up, set off the shelf. I can't believe I never saw this. What? Like even on like the fan stuff. Okay. She then opens the box and digs around in it, with one and while holding the box with the other. Wow! She's gonna fall. Suddenly the chair starts to give out from under her feet. Hold the chair, man. Be a gentleman. Kia! I rush over to Natsuki, placing my hands on the back of the chair, there you go, and propping my foot under one of the wheels. Luckily, I managed to steady the chair and prevent her from falling off. The manga, on the other hand, the box. I feel books shower down on my head and my back, the hardcovers leaving a painful bruise. Oh, hardcovers, bruh. Natsuki quickly jumps off the chair. God, look what you did, idiot. What I did? You made me drop the books everywhere. You would have fallen off that chair if I didn't save you. I would have been fine. Natsuki turns back to the closet as if reflecting on the events that just occurred. When she turns back, she lowers her head. Okay, maybe you did help me from falling. So, thanks. Oh. I don't think I ever saw this one. Take a screenshot anyway. I did 200, man. You're welcome. Now I should probably clean this mess up. We both get on our knees and begin cleaning up the spilled manga novels. Luckily, none of them got damaged in the fall. There are only around 15 or so books, so we finished fairly quickly. Once everything's back in the box, Natsuki puts the box back on the shelf, but not before I snag the second volume. Still want to read? I hold the book up. The expression Natsuki makes is priceless. I can't help but smile. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with the manga. I was personally never wanted to read mangas. I think in my entire life I've read a small handful, maybe. Natsuki was right. It gets really good in the second volume. And what I like to read Garfield comics, man. Garfield the Kid. I've read so many of Garfield comics, man. Garfield's low-key peak, though, not even gonna lie. I was right, wasn't I? Yep, that was pretty good. Told you so. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems again. I sigh. Guess we'll read some more later. You sound like you're excited. Haha, I am. I give Natsuki a wave before heading back to my seat and grabbing my poem. Let's see now. Well, I'm gonna do Natsuki last, so I'll start with Sayori. Oh. I really like this one. Better than yesterday's, huh? Let me think. I don't know. Guess I like them both. Yeah, I think she got 3rd place. It's not very helpful, you know. Does she say something different here? Nah, she doesn't. Let's do Yuri, because Monica always says something different, so I'll do Yuri next. Yuri might say something different here, too. I'm not sure. Nope. Okay, well, Monica likely will. I forget. I can see, man. Okay, whatever. I already know him. Oh. I want to share what you wrote today. Sure, here you go. I'll give it from the Monica. Alright. I can see that you're putting in some good effort here. There. You wrote it in the same style as yesterday, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Haha, no need to look so nervous. I was just saying. Natsuki must have rubbed off on you. I mean, it's only natural that someone's writing style would rub off on me, given how I've been spending time with you all more experienced writers. That does make sense. But I wouldn't want you to feel forced to imitate everyone's styles, just to pander to us either. Ooh, call me out, bro. So, just write however you want. Anyway, Natsuki's poems are cute because they tend to put an emphasis on a meter rhyme scheme in simple, straightforward words. I think that's supposed to say neater, and that's a typo. Neater on a neater rhyme scheme. There's some typos in this mod. These all contribute to giving her poetry a more sing-song quality. You could say that her poems become almost musical with their inherent beats. Of course, the words she uses are usually just plain cute as well. This is all just to say that your poetry has the same qualities. Oh yeah, I guess I do some of that stuff. Bro, it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees, man. Not as bad as that in the heat wave, though. I just like playing around with the syllables and trying to get my poems to flow. It's definitely one of the main differences between poetry and prose. Prose? What is that? Prose. In poetry, you're able to change how you want words to be said and even perceived. And speaking of flow, hang on, wait. What's prose? PR. Oh, let's see. Well. Oh, never mind. Okay, I found it. Google was bring up hair oil, man. Okay, but never mind. I found it. Any written or spoken language that follows the natural flow of speech and standard grammatical rules. The ordinary format used in everyday conversation. Huh. Prose is most easily understood as the opposite of poetry, in which artificially structures words into metrical lines, stanzas, and deliberate rhyme schemes. Okay, so it's like how normal conversation goes. Okay, that makes sense. I'm surprised I missed that somehow in my education, man. I took some like honors English classes in AP. Huh. I probably forgot it. It's been a few years. And speaking of flow, have you ever noticed that rap is kind of like another form of poetry? Yeah, I have noticed that. I never thought about it that way. But yeah, I guess song lyrics are just another form of poetry. Especially rap, since they need to focus on wordplay and fitting lines to rhythms. I actually used to hate rap music. Well, I don't think that's too uncommon a sentiment. Look, rap music, I was never the biggest fan of it. I understand it has its qualities, but I was never the biggest fan of it. Yeah. Fortunately, some of my friends got more into it and helped me keep an open mind. I've heard some good rap songs, I'll say that. It's not my favorite genre, though. It might sound kind of silly, but I wish I had a rapper in the literature club. I just think it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It's funny. I don't think she talks about this in any of the Sarah or Yuri's arc, so this is funny. If I find any rappers, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, you want to show me your poem now? I think it's about time to let your poem shine. Sure thing, C-Man. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. I think she has more to say. She doesn't have as much to say with Yuri. Pressurized. I float there. Ah, I remember this one. This is the astronaut one. I float there in vast hollow emptiness, large but small, grandiose and overwhelming. Yet a dust mote, drifting, meandering, carried along an endless void. But then I realized, my eyes open, bloodshot, my mouth open, gasping for breath in this crushing, suppressing, restricting, boundless, everlasting, suffocating vacuum of torment. Okay, that's what I was thinking, by the way. I was thinking of, like, the vacuum of torment and, like, the suffocation. I don't know why I said astronaut. Yeah, like atmosphere and crap. Atmosphere, Pascal, Tor, screaming with no mouth. I have no mouth and I must scream. I think that's what that's referring to. If it's not, then I don't know. I think I've said that before, though. Stretching, restraining, unrelenting, clawing with no nails. Disintegrating, and a suffocating poem of absence. I suppose that's a reference to all the pressure that she goes through in her everyday life. Yeah, now we skip through it all. And now Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. By now she's had to read it at least twice. Arg. Is everything alright? Oh yeah. Natsuki looks down at my poem. It's good, okay? Really good. There, I said it. Then what's the problem? This wasn't how it was supposed to go. I was supposed to be the pro. You're supposed to write like me. Instead, you just... Natsuki's voice trails off. Natsuki, I do write like you. Huh? My style is heavily influenced by yours. Did you not notice that before? Natsuki reads my poem once more. Her face turns completely red as she reads, and once she finishes, she looks down at the floor. Natsuki, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Not only is your poetry really good, but you also fight against the trend of normal poetry, and you fight hard. That alone is pretty impressive. Don't sell yourself short, you are the pro. I'm just trying to live up to your skill level. Natsuki takes a moment to digest what I just said. Really? Really? Thanks. No problem. Now let's see your poem. Yeah, sure. I don't get it. I don't get why people will hate on good rhymes. They act like it's dumb and a waste of their time. I don't diss their free verse or deep subject type. Oh, this is the one about Yuri. I remember this. Or quote unquote deep subject types. Be dark all you want. Just keep in your gripes. Oh, sure, you can tell me you have a problem. Just keep it constructive, and things will be awesome. I'd like you to know that our readers will differ. There is no best style, you smug old glue sniffer. My poems may be simple and often straightforward, but charm can be found in such whimsy and order. Not all poems can be as complex as you'd like. If you think otherwise, you can take a hike. Hey, I like a hike. What about kids, or the elderly too? Some read for fun, I guess, unlike you. Let us just go and enjoy what is written. You won't like it all, that much is a given. But give things a chance. You might find something nice. Just open your mind, and that will suffice. So, what do you think? I mean, it's well written, at least. Skip this. I'm not sure I should confront Natsuki about all this. Yeah, of course she holds a grudge. It's Natsuki, man. Thanks, you're gonna do the club proud. Shut it! But you know, I'm glad we share a similar writing style at least. It's cool to talk to someone who, well, gets me. I've been enjoying sharing with you. So consider yourself lucky. Haha. Alright, I will. I'll be looking forward to tomorrow. Same here. But so much crap, man. That's the thing about That's the thing about Act 1, man. There's so much stuff that just gets skipped once you do it once. I low-key forget what happens here, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is interesting how they swap Yuri and Natsuki. I'm actually curious to see what happens here, because Yuri and Sayori are usually the ones jealous of each other. I wonder if they just swap them out or not. I think the bottom one is like the best one. Sayori, I'd walk home with you, of course. Sayori pauses for a moment. I wonder if that actually has like overarching implications on this or not. Unlike Acts 2 and 3, eh? She glanced at me from the side before turning away. Hang on a second. But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. Why me? Her reply surprises me, and I'm not sure how to answer, or what she wants to hear. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. Okay. Trolley skirt? Yeah. Parfait. Family, maybe? Oh, that was Sayori. Okay, well. Nibble? Lollipop. Fickle? Oh, that was Yuri, okay. My fickle friend. My fickle friend? What's the... hang on. This is bothering me now. My fickle friend. Okay, this is bothering me now. There's a line from something I really like that says my fickle friend. I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna like randomly hear it and it's gonna... I'm gonna like have a flashback to this moment, bro. Oh, okay, that's Yuri. Lily? That's Yuri again? God damn, bro. Poppy? Okay. Strawberry. Ribbon? Okay. Incongruent. I actually want to see who that is. That's Yuri, that's funny. I don't think I ever did that one. Bouncy? Okay. Fun? Okay, Sarah. Vitality? Okay, I should have seen that coming. I think I already did that. Papa? Okay, yeah. Cute, definitely. Sometimes you get a freebie like that. Which one's nature? Oh, Sarah. Which one's vibrant? Oh, that was Yuri again. Damn. Oh, man. And the last one here. Yeah, she screwed up, bro. God damn, you really skip a lot. Let's do Sayori. It's good to see you taking poetry so seriously. Oh, Natsuki last. Yeah, I guess I never have anything else to say. I see, man. Okay, let's skip now. Oh, she really has nothing else to say. Alright, let's see it. Looks like happy now. Well, you're certainly enthusiastic today, aren't you? Of course. You know I like your writing. Oh, thanks. Oh, shut up. Natsuki playfully punches my arm. It did take you a while to admit that, didn't it? Admit what? That you like my writing? Well, of course. I had to put you in your place first. If I told you that you're good right off the bat, you would have gotten cocky. It's like I was shy or something stupid like that. 1,000,000% that, by the way. Or like, jealous because of your writing skills. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. I feel bad for anybody that gets jealous. Ha! Natsuki, she's 1,000,000% jealous, by the way, if that's not obvious. Yeah? You're not exactly the most confident in your writing, are you? Natsuki doesn't say a word. I finally understand. Natsuki acts so arrogantly to hide her insecurities from other people. If she constantly says she's the best, people might just end up believing her. I mean, I definitely did. See, man. Be completely honest. Do you like my poems? Ooh. Insecurity. That's different. I don't even think I've seen this face from her before. I mean, I have, but like, it's rare. Natsuki. Of course I do. I already told you, your poems are my inspiration. I look up to you as a writer. Thank you. I needed to hear that. It's just that people never take me seriously, you know? All they ever say is that I'm cute or childish. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody ever listens. I put a lot of effort into my writing, and it seems like you're the only one that truly appreciates it. Yuri just dismisses it because it's not sophisticated enough for her. Natsuki realizes she might have said that a bit too loud and stops talking. Natsuki, I'm sorry that I treated you like that when I first met you. I had no idea how much you hated that, and I'm sorry. And yeah, people can be jerks. They quickly form impressions and don't give people a chance. Which sucks. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. But you can't change people. You just gotta take them as they are. I know. It just makes me mad. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, I'll admit, but that's life. Yeah. We both sit in silence for a minute. Well, moving on. Can I see your poem? I go to reach for her poem, which is sitting on a nearby desk, but she grabs my wrist. No. I mean, it's not any good. Yours is probably better anyway. Ooh, interesting. Natsuki, you know I also like your writing. Besides, you have high standards of yourself. If you say it's bad, then it's more than likely just fine. Okay, here. Just... Natsuki turns away from me. I don't want you to see my face right now. Alright. Blue. It used to be that all my sight was filled with shades of black and white. Then one day, I found someone, and somehow I could see all right. I'd felt so small and had no clue that everything could have such hue. But when you came and held my hand, I felt like you had changed my view. A rainbow of colors sprouted out from the trust you showed me without a doubt. My struggles before all faded away when I found what understanding's all about. Whenever I feel like I'm losing my way, and my will starts to shake and shiver and sway, I'll still stand and fight and look to the light, 'cause when I have you, I won't go astray. Sometimes the sunlight's hidden from view, and shadows will threaten to draw me anew. But I'll start to smile when we talk a while, 'cause when I'm with you, the skies are blue. Wait, I never read this one before, what? What the heck? This is not from Vanilla. Granted, and it's possible I forgot, but I don't remember this one. I think this face is different too, actually. What's that look for? If you hate it, then just say it. I won't get mad. Well, no, I don't hate it. It was just unexpected. I'm not used to you being this nice to me. Don't just say that, dummy. You know what the point of writing is, right? Expressing feelings you can't say out loud. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for not always getting the point. I do try. And thank you for showing this to me. I really like it. I mean, remember that I can think like this sometimes too. And I'm glad you like it. I am the pro after all. I am the pro after all. Natsuki's voice is soft and shaky, a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. The confidence in her voice whenever she's bragging is completely gone. Do you want this back? I have another poem for the others to see. Oh. Well, that explains why I never saw it before. I guess I'll keep it. Oh, okay. Natsuki avoids eye contact as I slip her poem in my bag. Okay, everyone. We're all done sharing poems, right? In which case, let's start figuring out what we're all gonna do for the festival. Doug, you still remembered. The heck? Yeah, whatever. I'll pretend that I didn't hear that. Anyways, I was saying... Well, I've gotta choose a Natsuki. All this time, I never actually chose her, so time to do it. Baking does sound like it could be fun, and cupcakes seem like they'd be a two-person task. Trust me, baking is a blast. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Eh? I thought you wanted to go baking on your own. For the last time, I never said that. Besides, Seaman's right, baking is a two-person job. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki, I must have missed that part. Sayori, Yuri, will you guys be alright by yourselves? Oh, Yuri looks a bit disappointed. Sayori looks content with my choice. That's to be expected. I think she got second place in like all of the poems, so that makes sense. Of course. Yeah, definitely. I'll get the goodie bags done, no problem. I'll certainly be able to handle the decorations on my own. Oh yeah, then why do you make such a big deal out of working with the Seaman? Natsuki just put Yuri on the spot. She does not look happy about it. Natsuki, I was just making a point that I'd appreciate some help. Unlike you, I wanted to work with Seaman because it would be more efficient. Ouch, getting called out, man. That's crazy. Like you, I want to work with the Seaman, so it'll be more efficient. Just, what are you? Okay, everyone calm down. Seaman has made his choice, and that's final. No more bickering. Natsuki and Yuri angrily eye each other before finally giving up on the argument. Another thank you to Monica, and she smiles back sweetly. I don't think anybody wants a repeat of my first official day, not even Natsuki and Yuri. And especially not Monica. Okay, moving on. Does everyone know what they'll be doing for the festival? Everyone nods. Sweet. You guys excited for the festival? Oh yeah, definitely. Natsuki's mood quickly changes from the mention of the festival. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. Monica rolls her eyes, annoyed. Anyone else? How long have I been streaming? My voice low-key kinda hurting tonight, man. An hour? Yeah, I'll stream for a little longer. Again, most of Act 1's just going over old stuff, not even gonna lie. How about you, Seaman? Are you excited? Me? Well, it'll be interesting at the very least. That's good enough for me. I'm looking forward to the festival as well, Monica. I'm looking to the festival. Yeah, I can't wait. Seems Sayori cheered up a bit. That's great to hear. Okay, everyone, remember to bring your stuff on Monday. That also includes the poems. Will do. Alrighty then, see you guys at the festival. With that, everyone disappears to grab their things. I start over to Sayori, but a tug on my arm stops me. Hey, where do you think you're going? You know we have no way of communicating with each other, right? Oh, right. Don't know how that slipped my mind. I guess we should exchange phone numbers. Yeah. Just don't make it weird or anything. Right. Natsuki hands me her phone, and I hand her mine. Her phone case is bright pink with black polka dots. Huh. It's about what I expected from Natsuki. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. Expecting a picture of a cupcake or something. Although the thought itself seems to be one of the older generations. My phone, on the other hand, is dark gray and doesn't have a case, just a screen protector. Bruh, gotta get the case, bruh. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. You drop it, man. I put my number into her phone, and she does the same to mine. Once we're done, we hand her the phones back. jeez, your contact list is sad. Ouch. It's basically just Sayori and your parents. Hey, why are we looking at my contacts? I had to put in my number, duh. I'm not a very social person. I figured. Natsuki grinned smugly. Okay, I'm gonna come over to your house on Sunday. My house? Yeah, why not? Oh, I just assumed I'll be going over to your house because I'm helping you. Ha! My dad would kill me if I had a boy over. That's a bit strict. Now my mother will care since she probably won't be home. Good, that works out just fine. Alright, I'll text you what we need. See you then. Oh, and one more thing. Yeah? Thanks for the advice on Sayori. It's appreciated, really. Yeah, sure. I mean, I care about her too, so I don't want you saying the wrong thing and making her worse. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. Alright then. Bro, that's what I get for skipping stuff, man. I missed out on some of that context. Just stick to my advice and you'll be fine. Noted. Good, you're finally learning. Alright, see you on Sunday. Goodbye. Natsuki walks out, leaving me alone in the club room. Wait, where's Sayori? She dipped out, bro. Look around the classroom, finding myself all alone. Guess she sneaked out while I was talking to Natsuki. She must have not wanted to walk home with me today. Sigh. Oh well. Alright, low-key. Think this is a good spot to save. Voice getting a little tired. Alright, it's been chill. Alright, have a good night. Pretty chill stream. I'm honestly excited to, see more about Natsuki. Because I'm told, a friend of mine who played this mod ages ago, said that Natsuki's arc is pretty well written. You get to see like a different side of her. I'm kind of excited. I want to see if I draw any parallels between her and the current woman that I'm dating or not, because she's by a mile the one who's closest to her. In terms of, like, personality, from what I've seen, anyway. So, yeah, no, it'll be fun. Alright.